Hello and welcome to another episode of This is Australia. And you wouldn't believe where we are. We are in an island called Corfu, and it's in the Mediterranean Sea. Now, we're Australians and we all love to travel. So what we thought is, let's bring some stories from some places around the world, like Corfu. But we have also traveled to USA, like Los Angeles, New York, also in Europe, and many other places around the world. So for the next episodes, we're going to bring you some great stories from all around the planet. Let's start with Corfu now. Now Corfu, it's just an island, just between Greece and Italy, but it's the center of many civilizations because Corfu has been ruled by the Greek Empire, the ancient Greeks, the ancient Romans, the British, then the French and the Venetians. So around us, you can see all the influence from all these civilizations. And I just give you one example. Now behind me, it's what we call the old fortress. Now, we call this old because there's a newer as well. Could you believe that the new fortress, it's 500 years old? For the Corfians, that's very new. This one here, it's the old one, and this is 1500 years old. Now have a look at the pictures of the old one. It doesn't look old to me, does it? I don't think it looks old to you either. Anyway, we're going to have a look also at the ancient city of Corfu that started in 700 BC, 730 BC, something like that. So behind me, it's the old fortress. Now that was built mostly by the Venetians, but the Corfians started moving there around about the 5th century AD, 1500 years ago. The Venetians finished it. But here in front of me, I can see what we call today the palace. But that was built about 200 years ago while Corfu was under the rule of the British. The British were here for 50 years. And during those years, they built a lot of monuments. And that's one of them. That was the private house of Governor Maitland. Now, wherever you go, one of the greatest ways to see any city you're going to, it's this, I don't know what would you call them. You call them convertible buses, but buses without roofs. They're incredible. We just use them in Los Angeles and New York, and you can find them in Athens, in Corfu, everywhere you go. We just witnessed one going past right through the arch over there. And it's the best way to see any city when you're going on your holidays. This monument behind me was built with Maltese stone. Can you just imagine back in those days, 200 years ago, they brought the Maltese stone from Malta with the ships, with the sails, all over, all the way to Corfu. Also, the building that we saw earlier on, it was built by Maltese stone and also by Maltese stone masons. They brought 80 families from Malta and they built that particular building, plus this one here and many other buildings around Corfu. Now, we're at a place called Liston, and this place was designed by a French architect called Frédéric de Lesseps. Welcome back. And you wouldn't believe where I am. We're still in Corfu at the moment, and I just thought it's time to have a haircut. But this is a haircut with a difference. Well, for the first time in my life, I'm having a haircut and they're actually washing my hair. But I do get a free massage with it. quite amazing because normally you don't get that around Australia or even in LA, and that's a good thing that I think a lot of the customers would actually like to have their scalp just massaged a little bit like they do here in Greece. So that's a good lesson that we could learn. Now I'm waiting for the second time that they're gonna wash my hair, and this time I'm gonna get the special treatment. Now the special treatment involves a special shampoo, which is the most expensive apparently in the world, and you just need a little drop and you make a lot of soap out of it. But now just let me enjoy my hair wash with the most expensive shampoo. Apparently they use some stones as well. I don't know what they're using for, but it sounds exciting. Get back in a minute. Well, that was an incredible feeling. I mean, having this massage, it was great. I do recommend it. If you're a professional, just do a nice massage to the heads of your customers. Now, another nice touch that I thought it was really, really good is this one here. And I haven't seen it anywhere in Australia or anywhere in the world. Basically now, look, they serve me a coffee, really nice coffee here and some biscuits. And, you know, you want to have your coffee and, you know, it's a bit difficult, you know, having this thing on, and you have to take it out and you have to get your hands out of there and then you get full of hair. But look at this nice touch. I mean, how much does it cost to have every single one of these around the world to work like this? Look at that. Now, I can just use my phone, I can have my coffee, and I can use my hands like normal. I will be very curious to find out how much it cost me here to cut my hair in Corfu, because with all these services that you get, I think I'll have to pay about 50 euros. Okay, can we continue now? Oh, let me have some coffee first. Oh, look at this, biscuits and everything. Well, this is incredible. I do feel like a restored man right now. At least my hair does anyway. But now, I finish my coffee and I go and pay. I was very curious to find out how much they charge for it. Okay, let's go. Perfect, perfect. Now it's the time. So how much do I owe you? Thank you very much, it was really good service. $17. Oh, sorry, that's euros. 17 euros, and you get a free massage with it. Well, it is quite amazing when you walk around this place here and you find all this great shopping. But while you're in Corfu, don't forget to visit this old center of Corfu town with all this beautiful shopping. And you know what? The prices are incredible. The things are really, really reasonable here. So don't forget to pay a visit to the old center of Corfu town. Well, just in front of me here is the church of Saint Spiridon. And these streets here, they're just full of religious art pieces like this one here. And there's a lot of disabled people that they come here once every year to see if it would be a miracle and they could walk again. Now that's what I call a coffee. But this is a coffee with a difference. We are at the marina in Corfu, the Gubia Marina, and we are searching for our coffee, our good coffee. Remember, we went all around Los Angeles and we couldn't find a good coffee. I think that the Americans are well known about their taste of coffee. And I tried the Americano coffee and I tried all the different types of coffees, but nothing was like the real stuff, like the real Italian coffee that we taste in Rome or everywhere we go in Italy. And then I come here in Corfu at Gubia Marina and I taste the real coffee. I'm here now with Costas, and Costas explained to us how he makes his different coffees. Now, one thing that you find here in Corfu and in Greece is the cold espresso and the cold cappuccino. If you search around Australia, you will never find anything like this. Or if you do find that iced coffee, they actually put ice cream in it. Now, here in Greece, you'll find this. I only saw it actually in Greece. They make the cappuccino, cold cappuccino, and cold espresso. And Costas has an amazing way to do it. It's very simple, really. I mean, your espresso coffee, just using this machine here, just to shake it up and just make nice foam with it, nice cream on top, and just add some ice. Very simple. With your cappuccino, it's a little bit different because you have to add the milk. Now, you just take the milk and you put it into the mixer and you just get very nice foamy milk. You can see all the different colors here from the coffee. So this is your cold cappuccino. They call it freddo here in Greece. And this is your espresso. So when you order it, it's espresso freddo an espresso cappuccino. And of course there's the other variety, which is the Eastern coffee, Nescafe, and the well-known frappe for all the Greeks. Now, if it's summer and you're in LA, or you're in Sydney, or you're anywhere in the world, wouldn't you just want to have something nice and cool, even your coffee? So why can't we get these varieties anywhere in Australia or in the US of America? We also asked Costa to make an espresso, just a normal espresso. You go to Italy, all the Italians, they just go to the bar, they order the espresso, that always served with water. Please, please, when you serve your espresso, just take some, not just any water. It has to be bottled water, because the Sydney water just smells a little bit. So basically, we had an espresso, and you know what? We had the magic espresso spoon. Why am I so fussy? Because when you just get a little cup of espresso, my dear friends, that you make coffee in Sydney or in Los Angeles, we don't take a timber thing like that to just stir our espresso. No, we just use this. Okay? Another thing that happened to me in Sydney quite a few times, they just give me this spoon. This spoon for my little espresso cup. And when I actually complain, you know what they said to me? Ah, don't worry, just use it the other way around. Excuse me? Okay, so lesson number one. You want to make an espresso? You take something from another country, go there and see how they do it. Like they do it here, like Costas is doing it. This is the espresso spoon. This is a teaspoon. See the difference? Ah, yeah, you know now, huh? Very good. Okay, lesson number two. Oh, sorry, I touched it. Ooh. So Costa just made us another Freddo cappuccino. I have to learn it myself. Freddo cappuccino, the iced cappuccino. Look at it. You can see now how it sort of settles down. You can stir it. And here in Greece, people take probably about 2-3 hours to just finish it. They take their time. At least they still have money for the coffee, and that's for sure. Now, another thing that it's worth checking out here is this alcohol. Okay, so why am I talking about alcohol here in a coffee shop? This is exactly that, a coffee shop. A coffee shop with any alcohol you like. How many places in Sydney you have that you can actually serve you alcohol as well? You have to go to a bar, to a pub, maybe some of the restaurants that they serve you alcohol. In Sydney, you don't see places like this. Now, one other thing that is quite amazing around here, when they serve, for example, ouzo, they have a mezze with it. And you have all these amazing little bits and pieces, nibblies, that you can eat because you cannot drink your ouzo by itself. But they do the same thing with beer. You have your beer, you can have a different mezze, different nibbles for the beer. So, always cheaper ouzo and beer, you can order it and you can have the nibbles to go with it. So here we are, we just order an ouzo with that mezze, the nibbles. Now have a look at this. This is one of the best ones they can have. There's another couple, and you know what? Most of the good ones are actually made in Mytilene or Lesbos. This is from Lesbos. Yeah. Now, check this out. Now, when you have your ouzo, add a little bit of water. But you can just have it just with the ice. And remember, look at this. I mean, that's incredible. And that's normal. When you get your ouzo, they just always ask for the mezze to go with it. And when you're in Greece, enjoy your ouzo, enjoy your nibble, And also remember, with your beer, you can have the same thing. Let me enjoy mine here now. This is for one person. My God. Come on. Join me. Thank you for watching. See you next week.